Gladstone Deluxe, this month's Crafternoons resident at Assemble, a space for community, arts, and technology. This week, I thought we could build on past lessons, specifically the sampling lesson and the building blocks of sound, and talk about my specialty, which is rhythm. When we think about rhythm, we generally think of it in a musical context, like a drummer holding down time for a band, or maybe a really crazy guitar solo. Yeah. And since music is a concept that's unique to humans, I think we normally associate rhythm as that too, but that's not necessarily true. Rhythm is a naturally occurring thing in nature. It's all around us all the time. Many different types of birds and non-human primates use rhythm as different forms of communication, specifically mating calls and predator awareness, letting the rest of the animals in the group know what type of predator is coming and where it's coming from. When you think of rhythms happening in nature, things are obviously a lot more complex than they are in music. But just because they're complex doesn't mean they're necessarily completely chaotic or random. Multiple rhythms can happen over the same period of time. Think about if you walk onto a busy street and you hear one car horn versus a lot of car horns happening at the same time. Multiple rhythms happening over the same period of time are called a polyrhythm. So think about if you had a simple 2-beat pattern. I'm fitting 2 beats over the course of this period of time. 1, 2, 1, 2. But I can also fit 3 beats in that period of time at the same time. Or even 4/3.
Can you count the 2 while you do that?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Even though we're spending the day talking about rhythm, I thought it would be important to show how rhythm isn't just rhythm and pitch isn't just pitch. Timbre isn't just timbre. They're all related. For example, this is a modular synthesizer. It's one of the things that I use to make music, but I thought it would be good to use for this example. I have a simple 3/2 polyrhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if I speed that up a lot, then they turn into pitches. So just by messing with the rhythm, I can actually mess with the pitch and the timbre too. And this is a common way of making music that a lot of people use. So for today's activity, I thought we can mess around with this app called Patterning for iPhone. To get it, I just typed in patterning into the search bar and it came up. So let's go there. So over here, it lets you use different sounds that they have. I think this is the one that it comes with, so I'll use this sound. But the way you use the app is you get these little bubbles up here, and all these bubbles represent a different instrument. So if I delete what I have, this should be a kick drum. So that's way too fast. And that's because I had my step duration set to a very high amounts. This little circle at the bottom here lets you mess around with different things. I'll go back to this, which is called a quarter note. And now we have a 4/3 polyrhythm going on. And that is because I have something doing something. Okay, this rattle here is doing 3/4. So you have the quarter note, and then we have this, which is called a dotted half note in the step duration. It's not technically 4/3, but it sounds the same, so. This app really gets fun when you start kind of just messing around with the different things you can do. I want to add a snare here. And because you can set them all to different meters and different types of rhythms, it gets unpredictable and mathy. So if you can see that all the steps don't look the same in this circle, you can actually change the volume of every step by dragging it like this. Woo, ready for the club. Thanks for joining me for the last Crafternoon of my residency. I'm Gladstone Deluxe. You can find my socials and music in the description. Thanks for joining me this whole month. It's been very fun.
Thanks so much for joining us this week for Saturday Crafternoon. We would love to see what you've created. To do so, please share by posting on our Facebook page, tagging us on Instagram at assemblepgh, or email me at my email, leah@assemblepgh.org. And if you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.